Two seeds. One of ambition, one of laziness. Which will you plant? A young man once held them both in his hands. One whispered of growth, the other of sleep. He hesitated, and in that hesitation, weeds began to grow. But one choice would change everything. He delayed once, twice, again, until the garden of his life filled with clutter, dreams buried, hopes tangled. A cracked stone stood in the field. Rain poured. A storm raged. He looked at his life and asked, "What do I do now?" If you've ever delayed your dream, hit like, so another dreamer finds this. His mind was full, not of wisdom, but of noise. What if I fail? What will they think? I'm not ready. Each thought was a vine wrapping around his steps. He tried to run. The vines pulled him down. One day, an old gardener appeared. He carried no tools, only silence. He studied the young man's tangled field and said, "Your problem is not the soil. It is not the sky. It is the weight in your mind. Empty it." The young man frowned. "Empty it? But I'll lose everything." The gardener smiled. "No, you will lose what should never have stayed." So the young man began. He tore out the weeds of excuses. He pulled up the roots of old shame. He let the storm wash away yesterday's failures. The field looked bare, empty, even frightening. But in emptiness, there was space. Space for one seed. He chose ambition. Just one seed. Just one act. 5 minutes of study. 5 steps of courage. 5 words spoken in a language he feared. The seed sprouted. Slow, small, but alive. The storm returned. Doubt whispered, "You're too late. You'll never grow tall." But the young man remembered the cracked stone. And like an ant climbing, he pressed on. Step, step, step. Each day he emptied his mind of yesterday. Each day he began again. And then, the seed grew taller than the weeds ever had. The fire of purpose burned brighter than the storm. The young man stood in his once empty field, now filled with life. He understood, starting fresh is not weakness. It is strength. So, let me ask you, what one word will you hold when your mind feels crowded? Drop your word in the comments. Then tap hype, not for me, but for the next struggler who needs to hear this today. Dreams are seeds. Without care, they die. With space, they grow. Empty your mind. Plant the right seed. Begin again. Because the field is not lost. It is waiting. Subscribe to Rise Remember Tales for more real wisdom, real change, every day. And share this with someone who is waiting for tomorrow instead of acting now.